Now let's see what is the next concept. The next concept is gravitational potential energy. Now here, this gravitational part we have learnt in this lesson. Potential energy we have learned in 9th standard. Just recall yourself, what is definition of potential energy, what is the formula for potential energy. Did you remember anything? Potential energy is the energy possessed by any of the object due to its position. That is the energy stored in any of the object, that is called as potential energy. You all must have played with the toys, those who were working on the keys. Nowadays we get all the toys which are working on the cell. But if you want, cell is also nothing but the storage of energy only. But there are the toys which work on the key, means there you have to keep on winding the key. When you keep on winding the key, means what you are doing, you are storing the energy in that, and due to that stored energy the toy keeps on working. So here today we are going to learn what is gravitational potential energy. So let's define what is gravitational potential energy. The energy stored in the body due to the gravitational force between the body and the earth is called gravitational potential energy. The energy stored in any of the object due to the gravitational force between the object and the earth is called as gravitational potential energy. What is the formula for potential energy? The formula for potential energy is mgh. M stands for mass of object, g stands for acceleration due to gravity, and h stands for height, at which height the object is placed. Suppose the object is placed on the earth's surface only, means h will be 0. If h is 0, means m into g into 0, the answer is 0. So, the potential energy of the object on the earth's surface is 0. Now, what is this gravitational potential energy? That the energy stored by the gravitational force between the body and the earth. The energy stored in the body of the object or in the object due to the gravitational force. Now see here, any of the object experiences this or stores this gravitational potential energy if it is in the gravitational field of the earth. Now what is this gravitational field, children? One more activity we will do. Suppose this is my magnet. Suppose this is a magnet. If I hold any of the iron nail near the magnet, just close, it will get attracted. But if I increase the distance between the magnet and the iron nail, the attraction will be less. Means around the magnet there is certain area where, or this area around the magnet we call it as the magnetic field. In the same manner, around the Earth's gravitational field is created. Around the Earth's gravitational field is created, and whenever any of the object is there in the gravitational field, then only it will experience its gravitational force. But any of the object, if it goes out of the gravitational field, then it will experience no energy, no gravitational force. So, whenever an object is in the gravitational field, it will experience the force of attraction or gravitational force by Earth. If it is experiencing the gravitational force, means it is possessing the potential energy. So, we can say if the force is acting on the object, then sure the potential energy will be there. But if the force is not acting on the object, then no potential energy will be 0. And as we have learnt, the value of small g goes on decreasing as the height goes on increasing. So, as the height increases, the value of g goes on decreasing, and at infinite distance from the earth's surface, this value of g becomes 0. Means when the object goes out of the gravitational field, the value of g becomes complete 0. Means no gravitational force, no potential energy. If g is 0, means potential energy is also 0. Now, let us see what is the formula for gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is minus Gmm upon r plus h. Now, here what does G mean? G means the universal gravitational constant, m means the mass of the earth, small m means the mass of the object, upon what does this capital R stand for? Capital R is radius of the earth, and what does this h stand for? The height above the earth's surface is denoted by the letter h. So, here the formula for gravitational potential energy becomes minus Gmm upon r plus h. Now, here why the minus sign is there? This formula, why it is coming minus, that everything you will learn in 11th standard science, but up till 10th standard you can just remember this formula, how the formula has come, how this can be proved, that everything you will see in the further standard. Now, what has to be kept in your mind? That the gravitational potential energy is negative, that is minus Gmm upon r plus h. So, for the infinite distance, that is out of the gravitational field, the potential energy by earth or the gravitational potential energy is 0, and if the very smaller distances are there, then the potential energy is considered to be negative. So, this is the concept of gravitational potential energy. Now, coming to the last concept of the lesson, that is escape velocity. Literal meaning of escape we all of us know. Is it clear? We want to escape. Escape means to run away. To run away. Now, here what is escape? Escape velocity means the velocity at which any of the object will move away. But move away from where? From the earth's gravitational pull. It has to move away from earth's gravitational pull. That velocity, when it moves away from the earth's gravitational pull, that is called as escape velocity. Now, let us see this diagram. What is there? This is the earth. Now, here a person is standing and is throwing the ball. Suppose he throws the ball at the initial velocity very low, just at a very low velocity he throws the ball. The ball will surely go straight a little bit and fall down on the ground. Go on increasing the initial velocity by which you are throwing the ball. If more the velocity you are throwing, it will go more horizontally and then it will come down due to the gravitational force. Go on increasing the initial velocity. At a certain initial velocity, the object will go away from the gravitational force, that is away from the gravitational field, and that initial velocity of the object at which it moves away from the gravitational force or the influence of the gravity, that is called as the escape velocity. Now, here we all know that how the rockets are launched, how the satellites are launched in the space. We all have learned, we all know, we must have seen the videos also, you all must be knowing also. Now, here if you have seen, when the rocket or the satellite launches, at initially only it goes up in the sky, zoom, means what? The initial velocity is only such a high velocity that with that initial velocity it will go out of the gravitational force, it will go out of the gravitational field. we have learned that when you throw any of the object in the upward direction, or if you throw any of the object, the velocity of the object goes on decreasing, it never increases unless and until any force is acting on it. But here this object has to move out of the gravitational force, means it has to be having more initial velocity, and this initial velocity by which it goes out of the gravitational force, it is called as escape velocity. Let us see how much is the escape velocity for, or how much should be the escape velocity for any of the object to go away from the earth's gravitational pull, and for that there is one derivation. Let us see, with the help of that derivation we are going to find out the value of escape velocity. Escape velocity is denoted by V escape. You can see here V E S C. V E S C means escape velocity. Now let us see here. Now let us see the escape velocity for any of the object. Let the mass of the object be m. If the object is on the earth's surface, then it is having the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy be 1 upon 2 mv square. We know the formula of kinetic energy, that is half mv square, where m is the mass of the object, v is the velocity of the object. How much is the potential energy? Now the object is on the earth's surface, means it is having the gravitational potential energy, and what is the formula? Minus gmm upon r plus h we had learned, but here it is on the earth's surface only, so only the radius of the earth is considered. So minus gmm upon r. So the total energy of the object on earth, on the surface of the earth, is kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is half mv square plus minus gmm upon r. So here plus minus becomes minus, and that is why the equation we get half mv square minus gmm upon r. This is the total energy the object possesses when it is on the surface of the earth. When it goes away from the surface of the earth at infinite distance, and there it goes and stops. It is not that it has to be keep on moving, it has to go at infinity and stop. Now if it is going at infinity and stopping itself, means the kinetic energy is 0. Let us see the potential energy. Gravitational constant is same, mass is same, mass of the object is same. What is changing? The radius, and here where the object is, it is at infinity. So this upon infinity, the answer becomes 0. So the total energy on the object at the far distance from the earth, it is kinetic plus potential energy, that is 0 plus 0, which gives you 0. Now we all have learnt in 9th standard that energy cannot be created. So here, but energy can be conserved. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be conserved. Now here, by the principle of conservation of energy, energy on the earth that the object possesses will be equal to energy at the infinite distance what the object possesses. So here on the earth, how much was the energy? Half mv square minus gmm upon r, and on the at the infinite distance, how much it was? 0. So let us take this equation on this side, it will be plus gmm upon r. Now here this 2, it will go up. So here mv square, m and m will get cancelled, from m from here will get cancelled. So what will be the equation? V square is equal to, this 2 will go here, 2gm upon r. If v square is this much, then what will be v? V is equal to under square root 2gm upon r. Now here, what is this? Gm upon r. Now here Gm upon r. What is this? Now here this is nothing but the formula for small g, that is acceleration due to gravity. Now if I take this, then we are getting only 2 under square root 2, But what we are going to do? We are going to multiply by r on both the sides. The value, the formula for g, that is acceleration due to gravity, is gm upon r square. So, to get r square here, multiply and divide. So, here if I take r into r, it will be r square, and here only r will come. So, gm upon r square, it is the formula for acceleration due to gravity. So, we get the equation v is equal to under square root 2 g into r. So, let us substitute the values. 2 into 9.8 into what is the radius of the earth? It is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. If you multiply and find out the square root of that, we get the value 11.2. What is the unit here? Kilometers per second, means if any of the object who is possessing the initial velocity as 11.2 kilometers per second, then that object can escape out of the gravitational pull, out of the gravitational field. And to escape from the gravitational field, how much velocity is required? It is 11.2 kilometer per second. Related to this concept, escape velocity, we are going to learn our last lesson of science part 1, that is space missions. Everything related to the launching of the rockets, what is launching of the satellites, what is the use of the satellites, everything we are going to learn in lesson number 10. It is related to lesson number 1st and with the concept escape velocity. So, children, this was the last part of our lesson, gravitation. Thank you very much.